Jammarah, the story of the sacrifice of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam holds a great significance in Islamic history and is essential part of Hajj. So in today's video, we will delve into this story in details and see how it became a ritual of Hajj. So I am Shan Haider, and before we delve into the topic, let me quickly tell you about Easy Ride. If you want to use their service, their contact information is displayed on the screen below. Now, returning to the topic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam through many trials, and one of the greatest was the commanded to sacrifice his beloved son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam in a dream to the sacrifice his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam shared this dream with his son, and Ismail alayhi salam, understanding it as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command, accepted it willingly. In Surah As-Safat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, so when Hazrat Ismail reached with him, Hazrat Ibrahim, the age of exertion, he said, "O my son, indeed I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you. So see, what do you think?" He said, "O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me if Allah's wills." Of the steadfast, Surah As-Safat ayat 102. As Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam was taking his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam for the sacrifice, Shaitan, Jammarah, tried to dissuade them from following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command. First, he tried to mislead Hazrat Ibrahim's alayhi salam's wife, Hazrat Hajra alayhi salam. But she threw stone at him, Shaitan, devil, then tried to tempt Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam at different places. Each time, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam threw stones at Shaitan, driving him away, and Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam did the same. This act is performed during Hajj at the site of Jammarah, where pilgrims throw stones at three spots: Jammarat al-Ula, one, Jammarat al-Wusta, middle Jammarat, and the Jammarat al-Uqba, big Jammarat. This act symbolizes the rejection of Shaitan and commemorates the Sunnah of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. During Hajj, this act is performed on 10th, 11th, 12th, and if necessary, the 30th of Zul-Hajjah. There are specific requirements for collecting and throwing the stones. Pilgrims must gather stones from Muzdalifah. A total of 70 stones are needed if the pilgrim stays in Mina until the 30th of Zul-Hajjah, with 21 stones used each day. The ritual of Rami involves throwing stone on the first day, the day of Eid. After day of Arafat, 7 stones only are thrown in a single day at Jammarat al-Uqba, big Jammarat. On the following day, 6th day, 11th of Zul-Hajjah, 7 stones are thrown at each of the 3 Jammarats, al-Ula, al-Wasta, and al-Uqba, small, middle, and big. The correct method of Rami involves saying there is no need to do takbirat, talbiyah. Say only Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, and throw your stone. While throwing the stone and remembering that this act is done solely for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted the trial of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. At the movement of sacrifice, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a ram to take the place of Ismail alayhi salam. This event is described in the Quran as follows: "And when they had both submitted, and he put him down upon his forehead, we called to him, O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision. Indeed, we thus reward the doers of God." Surah As-Safat ayat 103 and 105. This was the story of the sacrifice of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam, how it became an essential part of Hajj. That's all for today's video. We will meet again in another video.